Hello, welcome to another episode of Sprite Fights. We are on episode 3. It is the second week of February. Got a huge show for you tonight. We've got the Mario Brothers up against the Clown Show in tag team action. Tournament action for our World Heavyweight Champion continues. We've got Bowser going up against Zangief. Demon Duo, after their loss last week, looking to bounce back against Double Dictators who they called out on week 1. More tournament action as the explosive debut last week of Pacesetter lands him up against Majima. We'll hear from the Rocket Factory in a sit-down interview, finally to get some answers on their actions the last few weeks. And we've got a grudge match. We've got the Scout versus Jonesy. This is a heated exchange between the two of them. Coming up first, though, we've got a huge 8-man tag elimination match. We're heading to the ring now for it. The rules for an 8-man tag elimination match, pretty simple. You've got 2 teams of 4 people. You get submitted, pinned, or thrown over the top ropes, you are eliminated. Whichever team still has people left at the end, or if we hit our 15-minute time limit, is the winner. We've got our first team entering the rings, entering the ropes now. We've got the Slim Jim guy, we got Jigsaw, Slender Man, and the Mime. And coming up against them, we've got Chris Redfield, Gordon Freeman, Chris, and Goku. Master Roshi coming into the corner for Goku. We're going to be starting with Chris Redfield and Slenderman in the ring. Referee's got to try and keep this under control. These large elimination matches. Chris almost flipping over the top ropes and getting himself eliminated immediately. These large tag elimination matches, always hard to keep under control. So Toad has got his work cut out for him. Also worth mentioning that if someone is eliminated, the last person that was in the ring for your team is automatically declared the legal man. And that is worth keeping in mind. We got we got a bit of a brawl starting off here early. Gordon is waving that gun around rather haphazardly. Looking like he was gonna treat Slenderman. Oh, Slenderman gets thrown out of the ring immediately before he can even finish that fort. Jigsaw is now legal for the team. Chris Redfield tagging out to Goku. Now, Jigsaw, not exactly a conventional competitor, loses a lot of height to his opponents, but as you can see there, not a huge drawback for him with a huge Hurricane Rana on Goku, bringing him into his corner. Gordon Freeman and the Mime getting into a war of blows over there in the corner. Goku coming out swinging on Jigsaw. Jigsaw tags out to the Slim Jim guy. Goku misses a knee drop. Let's give Slim Jim guy a bit of an opening here. Sort of a victory roll near the ropes. Goku gets a quick shot at the Mime. Mime getting some real heat here from the opposing team as Chris gets brought in. And here goes Goku Slim Jim guy. But Slim Jim guy, Goku was not legal. So he is not actually eliminated from the competition despite that huge launch there. That would have been an upset and a half. Mime now tags in Jigsaw. Goku is going up to the top rope trying to get back into this. Mime choking out Chris in the middle of the ring, who I believe is the legal man for his team. Very quick tags here from both teams here. this sort of fast-paced action, that's the kind of thing you can expect from these elimination matches. It's not the easiest thing to keep up with in the world. Huge backdrop there from Chris. Now puts Slim Jim guy into a chokehold, but Slim Jim reverses it into a pinning predicament. Only a 1 count. Slim Jim now takes down Goku, attempts a senton, but gets anti-aired there by Chris. We're seeing a lot of interesting tag strategy here so far. Big German suplex there onto the Slim Jim guy. Toad drawing the assignment for referee duty here. He has got a lot to keep in mind here. Jigsaw gets tagged in, throws the gun into the crowd. I hope security is going to deal with that. We probably shouldn't leave that out there. Slim Jim and Chris still getting into a bit of a hockey fight there in the corner. Chris finally getting ton of attention to Jigsaw, who takes it as a distraction to get some blows in there, but Chris just completely manhandling him. Chris misses whatever you want to call that. Looked like some kind of senton attempt. Jigsaw's small stature does come in handy more often than not. Chris's team just hates the mime for some reason. But as I was saying, Jigsaw, he's going to be hard to exactly keep a grasp on. He's very agile. Now the mime finally getting some revenge here on Chris. Goku's just kind of hanging out by the entrance. Goku has not actually been eliminated. I think he might be confused. I don't know how hard he hit his head when he was thrown outside the ring, but Chris's team just sort of swarming the opposition here so far. Now Chris and Jigsaw having a bit of a stare down the middle of the ring. Jigsaw going for these frontal offenses, but against someone as strong as Chris, like, I don't think it's going to be very effective. I mean, if you see what that guy does to a fucking boulder, what the fuck do you think he's going to do to you? If anything, Jigsaw needs to be sort of splitting the ring with the cooperation of his allies here. Toad DDTs the mime. Even fucking Toad hates the mime out there. And this just leaves Jigsaw in the corner with Chris and his entire entourage here. Gordon Freeman getting tagged in for the first time in this match. Content to just stand there and let his allies do all the heavy lifting. Now the mime gets tagged in. We've got a showdown of the mute people here. Nope, Gordon wants none of it. He tags in Goku immediately. Goku, who we saw... Goku and Gordon Freeman just teaming up here. Huge knee drop from Gordon Freeman. Some great team synergy there. Super Punch connects from a very short distance. That puts a lot of momentum down from the attack. Now tag made to Chris Redfield. And the mime just gets launched out of the ring by Chris. At least Jigsaw back as legal man again for his team. You gotta admire Jigsaw's courage here. He is showing absolutely no fear at all, despite the fact that everyone on the enemy team is substantially larger than him. Oh wait, Goku! Wait! Goku spectacularly misses a spin kick, bounces out the ring. Chris Redfield becomes the legal man, but he's out. He's on the floor, so he gets eliminated as well. So that levels the match out immediately. Jigsaw, as I mentioned, his height, that tiny stature, working to his team's advantage there, inadvertently getting a double elimination. And that leaves Chris and Gordon Freeman up against Jigsaw and the Slim Jim guy. Slim Jim guy appears to have injured his arm at some point. It's not looking good. He can't really articulate that very well. I'm not sure when that happened, but he's determined to soldier on in this fight still. And Jigsaw's going to tag him in now. It's 2-on-2, but Jigsaw's team does have that handicap of the damaged arm for the Slim Jim guy. Jigsaw not going back to his corner. He's just standing the outside of the ring now as Slim Jim taunts Chris. Gordon Freeman coming in for the flank here. Jigsaw is just sort of standing in the corner. He's not going back to his corner. He's leaving the Slim Jim guy on his own here. Gordon taking the opportunity to get some quick blows in on the Slim Jim guy. Chris goes for a cover. I think he's got him, and Jigsaw just didn't go back to his corner. I think Jigsaw basically gave up. That's going to be the win there for Chris and Gordon Freeman, the surviving members of their team. Quite a roundabout opening match. Probably didn't go the way many people were expecting that match to, but a good showing nonetheless. Coming up next, we got the Mario Bros against the Clown Show, but earlier today, we caught up with Demon Duo to hear about their comments after their performance last week. Alright, welcome back to the ring. So we heard from the Mario Bros earlier today. Mario, obviously, a bit of dissension between the brothers about Luigi's actions last week. Mario clearly not a fan of taking the shortcut. But I don't know if you can really disagree with Luigi. It did get results, and they've got a pretty big opportunity to get back into the swing of things for the tag team division here. The Clown Show, consisting of Joker and Ronald McDonald, are currently undefeated, unpinned, uneliminated in Sprite Fights from the last 2 weeks. I mean, we saw in the first week they had that big trios match where they just completely shut down the enemy team. Ended up going to a draw, but they were very much a dominant force in that. And then last week they had an excellent showing. So we're starting with Mario and Ronald McDonald in the ring here. Mario gets thrown to the ring. Coffin drop immediately from Ronald McDonald. A second coffin drop! Ronald is holding absolutely no punches here as he goes straight for Mario. That is a serious tag team if I've ever seen one. Mario looking like he was considering tag to Luigi there, but no, not just yet. The two brawling it out here. Close to Ronald McDonald's corner, which does give him the advantage. Side headlock takeover from Mario. Joker gets in. Tries to help, but gets spine busted by Mario. Mario so far keeping both of them at bay. Inadvertent contact with the referee, though, breaks up the stretch attempt. And we hear the tag getting made to Luigi. Luigi now getting in the ring for the team of the Mario Brothers up against Ronald. Mario tries to throw Ronald over the ropes, but gets a nice poison rana. A Hurricane Rana, my mistake, sorry. Luigi getting some minor interference there from the referee. That's inadvertent as he tries to pull Ronald away from the corner, but Ronald will pursue him anyways. The two locking up. Big body slam there from Ronald McDonald onto Luigi, but Luigi with the takeover, and then Ronald with the takeover. Mario with the Fez press, now into the recliner, but Bob Ross trying to keep the Mario Brothers, keep their story straight. Who's legal here? Bit of confusion here, perhaps. I mean, we are seeing a lot of Brothers combo here. Ronald now getting to the Joker getting to the ring, sorry, and attacking the referee. Mario gets that armbar onto Ronald as a result. Not entirely sure what the strategy was there from the Joker. A bit disadvantageous to stop the referee from breaking up the Brothers combo here. And that leaves Luigi in a fairly dominant position, just kicking away at the legs of Ronald with a big elbow drop as well. But Ronald not too fazed by it. Ronald seeming to try to get his partner back in the corner there. The Joker's a bit of a loose cannon, as we can see here. Referee issuing a verbal warning there to both corners, it looks like. And just leaves Luigi and Ronald in the middle of the ring here. Ronald, first time we've seen Ronald out of breath, I'd say. Kind of meeting his match here right now against the two of them. We're going to be looking for a tag pretty soon. Now, just a bit of a stare-off between the two of them. Ronald with his bad attitude, getting some big taunts there. Goes for some blows, but Luigi blocks it. Luigi goes for a body slam, does not manage to really get all of it. Now the tie-up again. Crucifix bomb against the ropes, though. Mario backing away from his corner, giving Luigi full berth here. And Luigi just gets spiked on his head there. Ronald finally gets the tag out to the Joker. Drop toe hold there from Luigi. Gets Ronald off of him. Goes to the top rope. Maybe reconsiders. Realizes that Ronald is not the legal man right now. Irish whip. Joker goes to the top ropes. Huge super punch on Luigi. Fails to connect with a counter. Now the Joker squaring off of Luigi. Luigi having a bit of trash talk back, as we can see. Massive leapfrog there from Mario. And then Ronald McDonald attempts a coffin drop, turns it into a cutter. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Some unique offense there from the Clown Show. Ronald tags back out to the Joker. Huge spin kick off the top rope. And then Luigi launches the Joker out of the ring after a failed... I want to say looked like a failed pedigree attempt there by the Joker. I haven't seen him bust that move out yet. The two brawling it out. Looking like Luigi's got the upper hand here. Elbow drop onto the core of the Joker. Some quick hands. Big spine buster. Luigi is showing a lot more dominance than he has in previous exhibitions. Getting back into the ropes now. The Joker a little bit out of it. Trying to pace around the ring. Trying to make sure he doesn't get closed off here by Luigi. Luigi does a sick roll. And then the backslide there from the Joker into the pinning predicament. Only a 1 count, but Luigi has to exert that energy breaking out of the cover. Luigi may be getting a little bit too arrogant here. I don't know if the Joker might have just hurt his arm there. That didn't look good with that blow. Joker and Luigi getting into a hockey fight here behind the referee's back. Luigi with the side takeover. Mario Bros looking very dominant here. But a big body slam there from the Joker. Joker and Ronald McDonald love their body slams. Kicking out Luigi. Doesn't connect with that elbow drop, but gets into the armbar. Into a back suplex. Had those arms butterfly as well. It means you can't protect yourself as much as you'd want to. So a lot of that impact would have gone straight into the shoulders and the neck of Luigi. They might be beat up, but these are two dangerous competitors here. Mario was trying to take swipes at the Joker because he's that close to his corner. I mean, if they're going to be standing right in front of you, why not, you know? Joker getting to his feet now in the middle of the ring. Luigi is not really capitalizing on his advantage much here. He's kind of waiting for the Joker to come to him. Ronald McDonald is jeering Luigi from the corner here. I think Luigi's kind of getting in the head of these two. Clearly playing a bit of a psychology game here. Luigi tries to pick at Joker's back, but a big coffin drop there from Ronald onto him breaks that up. Ronald trying to buy his team member some time here, sorry. This is probably the most in danger we've seen the Clown Show. The Mario Brothers seem to have really gotten their tag team coordination together here. The Mario, as I say that, appears to be in the opponent's corner. I'm not sure what's going on there. Practicing some cardio on the top turnbuckle as these two continue to stand off in the middle of the ring. Luigi is just soaking in the hatred here from these two. The quadruple middle fingers here from the clown show. They are pissed off with Luigi and his refusal to actually fight them here. That arrogance might cost him as Ronald McDonald gets a tag in now. Luigi seems to be down on one knee. Gets put into a headlock, finally taken down. And now Ronald McDonald comes in. Huge powerbomb here onto Luigi. That lays him out. Well, Luigi, maybe he's now going to be regretting not capitalizing more on that advantage they had in the early going. Now Ronald putting some blows into Luigi, goes into that armbar. Butterflies the arms, goes for a suplex. Luigi lands on his front, lands so hard he rolls onto his back. And then Mario hauls Ronald out of the ring there, onto the sides. Ronald trying to get back in the ring, but the brothers are just on all sides here. Really just limiting the amount of options the Clown Show particularly has to get into this match. Trying to find any momentum they can. Now, huge side hell taking over though. That's both the brothers down. If Ronald wants to go for that tag, he has the opportunity to do it here. But no, Joker runs in, missile dropkick attempted, misses. Mario going for that giant swing of his. Countered out of it for Hurricane Rana. Now Ronald's taking on both of them at once. Goes on Luigi, a huge backdrop. Spins around and flips him over. Just like those McDonald's burgers. And then just launches Luigi out of the ring. Throws him like a sack of potatoes. Now Ronald is all the time in the world to talk shit to Luigi as he's starting to get that 10 count there from Bob Ross. Ronald is feeling himself now. You've got to feel the hatred coming off of those two for the Mario Brothers. This might be a rather heated rivalry. We're coming up to an 8 count here for Luigi. Finally breaks the count, but that got dangerously high. We had a huge spear from Luigi to Ronald. I think both teams here getting pretty heated at each other. But a huge spike pile driver in the corner. Luigi getting dropped on his head again. Joker now tagged in. They are not playing around anymore. Luigi gets sent to the outside. Joker gets knocked down by Luigi, but Luigi gets launched by the Joker into the barricade. Luigi getting up to a 4 count now and a 5 count. Mario with a super punch onto Joker in the corner. Luigi rolls back in. Ronald's following him. And Luigi counters a coffin drop with a stunner onto Ronald. That is a big counter, but the Joker's there to break it up while Mario is inadvertently destructing the referee. And a low blow onto Luigi. Right in the mushrooms. Up to a 2 count. Luigi breaks out of it. The 2 tie up, but Joker with body slam into an armbar. Beautiful transition, but rolls out of it. Gotta consider at this point, maybe the timer is starting to be a concern for the two teams. We are pretty far into this match. I think it's a 15-minute time limit on this. Another low blow onto Luigi. His entire bloodline's going to be feeling that one. And then catapulted out of that side of the ring. I gotta tell you, Luigi has not been making many friends so far in Sprite Fights. I think it's pretty clear the Clown Show have particular heat with him after his actions early in this match. All that taunting, all the trash talking. He is getting a lot of heat for his team, and that's alright. That's necessarily a good thing, but finally getting some low blows back there from Luigi. Turnabout's fair play. Him and the Joker are just slugging it out now. Joker's for a cover. 2 count. No, Luigi kicks out of it. He is still going after all of that. Now Luigi drags Ronald into the ring. I don't know how smart that is, but clearly feeling like he can take on both of these clowns at once. Ronald get back into his corner, though. Ronald knows his team has the upper hand now after the Mario Brothers' failure to capitalize from earlier in the match. Joker gets on top, just brutal right hands to the face of Luigi. Gets on top again, another punch to the face. They are just brutalizing him. Pile driver attempted, or powerbomb attempted by Ronald, but Lufez press counters from Luigi. Well, if Luigi wanted to take on both of them, he sure has got it now. Just clubbing it out with the Joker. The Joker now returns for Lufez press of his own into a pinning predicament. 1, 2. No, Luigi kicks out of it. Going back to his corner, maybe considering that tag. No, he's not making the tag still. He still wants to try and fight this on his own. Even the Joker's looking to his corner. Gives him a little point. Maybe you want to tag out, but I think that just enrages Luigi more. Luigi's staying in this. Mario, not entirely sure how he's going to be able to help out here, but Ronald just flagrantly standing on top of them there. But a huge styles clash there from Mario as he finally gets into the Joker to buy his brother some time. Maybe look for that tag finally. No, Luigi's still not going for it. Going for some thunder kicks there, but his leg just completely gives out when the Joker blocks it. Joker finally connected that elbow drop. Mario finally gives up weight and comes in to try and assist his brother, but it's not particularly effective. The Joker is just feeling himself now. He's got this match in the bag for his team, he's saying. But a huge super punch from Luigi just flans him out, now picking him up. Looking like for a body slam attempt, but no, into a tie-up in Joker's favor. Now Luigi rolled into the corner. Gets dropped out of the ring by Ronald McDonald. We are coming up closer to... We're coming up to closer to time limit here. They're going to have to make some kind of move to finish this here. Luigi going to a free count as Ronald. It looks like they might try and go for a count-out win. Big leg drop from the Joker. Accidentally connects with Ronald. No, we've hit the time limit. That's it. It's a draw. Ronald tombstoning... Joker's tombstoning Luigi on the outside. Just laying him out completely. Maybe they should have tried to end that match a little earlier, but well. Anyways, at the end of that match, we do have Desiree waiting backstage right now for the Demon Duo, who are scheduled to be in tag team competition later tonight, as we saw earlier. So we're gonna get comments from her right now. Alright, we're back here live for more tournament action. It's Bowser versus Zangief. Waddling his way down to the ring. Here comes Bowser. Any second now. Oh, he's running. Oh boy, it's gonna be time for Sprite. It's gonna be time for first strike by the time he gets here. As you can see, he's still going. Yoda is patiently waiting for him. Bowser is toying to the crowd. I think people just want him to get in the ring already. As you can see, a very slow competitor, but you can see just from the sheer size of him. Bowser is a complete powerhouse. But if there's anyone that can maybe contest that, here he comes. It's Zangief. two notorious strongmen here. I mean, look at the size of Zangief. He's sort of rivaling Bowser here as we get into this tournament action for the World Heavyweight Championship for Sprite Fights. Zangief immediately goes to the top rope, tries the crossbody, but countered into the body slam there. Immediately gets put into the recliner by Bowser. Now, Bowser, obviously not the fastest competitor in the world, but while he loses in speed, do not underestimate how strong he is. I mean, you can see it right there. He is just hauling Zangief around. Puts him up into the electric position, but Zangief spins around with a huge Hurricane Rana, using Bowser's weight and momentum against him. This is going to be an absolute slugfest between the two of them. Tying up, neither man getting the advantage there, but Bowser lighting Zangief up into the head takeover. Looking up, press slam there from Bowser onto Zangief, and an elbow drop. That is a heavy, man. That is a lot of weight being dropped down on you. Just stomping out Zangief now in the corner. But whiffs that elbow drop, gives Zangief a time to get to his feet. And there it is, the famous lariat! Zangief pulls it off. Finally getting some momentum in his favor, but two punching out. But Bowser gets the upper hand of it here, just too strong. Zangief regaining his composure, suddenly has all the time in the world. It's not like Bowser's going to be chasing him anytime soon. Another lariat, but blocked this time by Bowser. About sums it up in an actual game of Street Fighter. You're only going to land out once against a good opponent. Now Zangief pulls Bowser over. Deadlift suplex. Like I said, if there's anyone strong enough to lift him, it's definitely Zangief there with a release suplex there now. The two just brawling it out. Huge lariat there. And an elbow drop. I don't think even Bowser's shell is going to protect him from that. Now Bowser gets him into attempted full Nelson, but Zangief breaks out of it. Backdrop there. Just hauling him around the ring. Bowser picks him up again. But no, Zangief tries an elbow, but there's a Jones suplex out of it. Bowser just completely shrugging it off. He's saying night-night. And Zangief is looking a little out of it there. The two finally exchanging blows again here. But now Bowser gets Zangief into a bear hug position, getting that full extension lift up. Zangief doesn't really have a ton of leverage to get out of this. He's probably not used to fighting opponents as large as he is. Finally manages to find some kind of angle there to reverse that. But Bowser with those blows to the stomach. Lock up again, but a huge lariat again onto Zangief. Goes for the cover. Two. No, only a 2 count. Zangief trying to build some momentum to get back into this match. Getting clubbed out here. Another lariat, but it's blocked. Bowser drops him again. Now Zangief, that knee, maybe not looking so good. Bowser getting some quick strikes back in on him. Oh, but Zangief finally manages to flatten Bowser out with some blows of his own. Maybe finally getting some kind of angle here in on him. And yeah, he's got him on the defense here. He launches him out of the ring, finally getting some kind of an offensive advantage here. Backs it out of the corner. It took a 4 count for Bowser to get back into the ring. Like, he is not very mobile. And I imagine other competitors will be taking notes on that. That could be an effective way to score an easy win against Bowser in the future if you can get him into the corner like that. You might have a hard time getting back in the ring in time. The two striking it out. Bowser looking like he might be having some troubles with that left leg. The two exchanging some blows. Another huge elbow drop from Bowser, though, as Zangief just isn't up to his feet quick enough. Getting his head slammed against the mat there by Bowser, and then Bowser picks him up, tying him up for something. Big back suplex there, but a rope break easily made there. Zangief laid out on his front there. Bowser picking him up again. Cauliflower the arms. That's the Koopa Clash. Goes for the cover. That's it. Bowser takes it. A dominant display there. The sheer strength. Flashes to the crowd. He's doing just okay after that. He feels like he could go for another match. And that means Bowser is going to be advancing into round 2 of our World Heavyweight Championship bracket, which will be pulling up shortly. He is taking a very long time to get to the back. In the meantime, as we can see, next week we will have Jacob Lash up against Bowser to go into the finals at Sprite Fights First Strike. We've got more tournament action coming, but first we have the Demon Duo up against Double Dictators. Demon Duo trying to bounce back from their defeat last week against a very dominant tag team so far in Double Dictators. Here they come down to the ring now. Alright, here come the Double Dictators. Infernus bringing the goods from his bar, and Abrams bringing the book. I'm not sure which is a worse idea to bring to this ring, but it seems Abrams has got his book refurbished. It's teal now. The two hugging it out in the middle of the ring before the match starts. Dr. Doom trying to capitalize on that immediately. Now, we did see some promise from the two of... We seen some promise from the Demon Duo last week. Infernus was quite the agile performer. Abrams already looking to get the tag. He wants to try and get in on this time around. But Doom as well. Doom is a strong competitor. Picking him into a choke position and just dropping him. I don't even know if you can really even consider that an actual wrestling move. It's just a feat of strength. Infernus considering his options here. Abrams wants that tag in. The tag gets made to M. Bison. Infernus leapfrogs Dr. Doom, who clashes with Abrams, but gets that big spine buster. Now brawling it out with M. Bison. M. Bison picks Infernus up and pile drivers him already. Abrams gets to the top rope, but gets thrown off by Dr. Doom before he can capitalize on anything. But Infernus recovers in the ring, goes into that armbar. Infernus is having to battle off the two of them here. Maybe flashbacks of last week. But a missed elbow drop there from M. Bison, giving him a little bit of an opportunity to regain himself. M. Bison with some clubbing right arms there. Brings Infernus down. Maybe looking for some kind of collar attempt, but Dr. Doom and Abrams in the meantime fighting out on the other side of the ring. Dr. Doom is clearly no stranger to this kind of brawling that Abrams wants to try and bring in. But Abrams, a noted hardcore competitor, he definitely has the stamina to be keeping up with this, and we can see he gets some kind of advantage on Dr. Doom on the outside, while Infernus and M. Bison are facing down in the middle of the ring. Infernus gets turned inside out by M. Bison there when he tries the running lariat. Now Abrams into his corner. Dr. Doom to the top rope as M. Bison locks in the crossface. Abrams is there to break it up, though. And launches M. Bison out of the ring. Huge assist there for the Demon Duo. Now Infernus getting some blows in M. Bison. Dr. Doom not in much of a hurry to break that up. He's leaving M. Bison there. Going to the top rope, maybe trying to find a good angle here to break this up, but looks like M. Bison's recovered himself. Oh! M. Bison looked for some kind of pile driver on Infernus, but Infernus reverses it. And again, this looks like we might have a damaged limb here. We're getting a lot of broken limbs this week, it seems. M. Bison's left arm is clearly not doing so well after that. But that's the risk in high-risk offense when you're going to try and fight people on the outside of the ring like that. Someone could very easily reverse it, and it turns into a nasty situation. Infernus trying to launch M. Bison out of the ring there. Abrams now getting involved. The two are a lot more proactive this week about keeping the offense on the enemy team. Infernus getting that crossface in, but M. Bison reverses it with side hell takeover. And then the running shooting star press there from Abrams to break that up. Who would have thought you'd see a man that big do that? Dr. Doom powerbombing him though. But Infernus with the German suplex into the roll through on M. Bison. Up to 2 count. 3 count. Infernus steals it. Demon Duo take it. They bounce back and claim their first tag team victory. With some welcome, no tags necessary in that match for the Demon Duo. Just some coordinated, timed offense there from the two of them gets Infernus that opening with the German suplex and the pin. Fans, we're going to be catching up. Last week, after Ada's loss to Max Payne in the main event, Desiree caught up with her to get her comments on the outcome. It's interesting. Ada mentioning she's scouting out the competition. Scouting out for what exactly? She is a competitor in the Sprite Fights herself. Strumming his way down to the ring though as we go into our next match in tournament action is Pacesetter. Pacesetter had an explosive debut last week against Slenderman, taking him out in due fashion. But here comes another hotly anticipated competitor in this tournament, Goro Majima. Majima, we did see him in action in the first episode of Sprite Fights, and he was effective, let me put it like that. We have two very agile competitors here for this final round one match of the tournament. And we can see the sheer speed on display there after that initial tie-up. Pacesetter is loving these rolling punches here with big enziguri as well. The two just rolling out the power moves there with a pile driver there from Goro Majima into that choke onto Pacesetter in the middle of the ring. Pacesetter trying to get an early start there. Attempted German, no, can't quite get Majima up. Majima with the elbow drop. Pacesetter kicking him out. Majima with the massive right swing there. It's difficult to keep up with these two to the sheer speed of them, but Pacesetter now taking it to the outside, considering his options a little bit. And look at the sheer speed of that! Comes in and flips over Majima for that stunner. Majima with the side takeover, though, into the armbar. Pacesetter easily at the ropes, though, for that rope break. Very quickly sprinting in the charge after him, though. These two are not giving each other a break. They are right on top of each other. Kip up and another flip. I don't even know really what you can call that move. He flips over him and brings him down with him. Can tell you that much. Pacesetter is loving those agile moves. Flash kick attempted, whiffs, leapfrogs over Majima though out of it. Another flash kick misses into the blows from Majima. Majima gets him down in the corner. The two collide though as he tries to get back up. Thunder kicks there from Pacesetter. Now Majima leapfrogging over him. And again leapfrogging over him with the Irish whip. Pacesetter to the top rope. Attempts some kind of shotgun drop kick, but Majima with the counter. Another flash kick attempt whiffs. But Majima with the thunder kicks brings Majima down. Pacesetter with the thunder kicks, sorry, brings Majima down. Now punching Majima around the corner, dragging him into the middle. Goes for the crossface. No, doesn't quite get it locked in. Majima worming his way out of that one. Two brawling it out now. This has been a brutal affair so far. The two really not giving each other any room to breathe. Majima leapfrogs Pacesetter again. And then he catches Pacesetter coming off the ropes with a massive DDT in the corner. Picks him up, pulls him up top. Death Valley driver onto Pacesetter. Goes for the cover. No, only a 2 count. Looked like Majima had that for sure. Brings Pacesetter over at the ropes. Pacesetter kicking it out. Pacesetter still feeling himself clearly. Rolling punch, rolling strike connects, but looks like Pacesetter got pretty bad from that as well. Pacesetter getting to his legs. Majima, a sign of respect between the two, I think, there. But a huge stunner there from Pacesetter as Majima charges in. I mean, these two are putting it all out there in the ring. We have one frenetic, fast-paced match going on here. The two striking it out again. These two are not interested in having a 30-minute classic. They are there for the sprint. Which I guess would not surprise anyone, considering Pacesetter, but... Majima picks the legs. Pacesetter launches him over. Kip up to his feet again. Pacesetter puts his fists up. He's still ready to go. More kicks. Majima not able to block all those. Leapfrog Irish whip again. The two collide again into the corner. No one particularly getting a strong advantage here in this. Majima takes down Pacesetter, striking him out. Pacesetter rolls through. Barely even a 1 count there as Goro Majima kicks out. Pacesetter picking Majima out, looking for a German suplex. No, a roll through. Gets a 1 count. Just the 1 count. And then Majima with the flying head scissors off the ground takes down Pacesetter. Picks him up. Goes into a rear choke. He's going into the middle of the ring. Pacesetter can't get to the ropes. But no, Pacesetter manages to break out of it. Majima gets that choke in, then that would absolutely all be over for Pacesetter. There's no getting out of that kind of choke. Side headlock takeover, but Pacesetter with his long body there, easily able to get to the ropes. Puts him up into a German suplex. Gotta hope Pacesetter's crash helmet's gonna help him not get the worst of that one. Pacesetter taunting Majima back, saying bring it on. The two are still raring to go in this match. Pacesetter ends up inadvertently running the ropes with an Irish whip there as Majima just lets that play out. Inadvertent referee contact. Trips up the Pacesetter. Elbow drop. Pacesetter quick to retaliate with some kicks though. Majima is not able to block those. He's taking the worst of it. Big Enziguri there from the Pacesetter. Both of them get brought down now. Alright, Majima up to one knee here. Looking pretty exhausted. These sprint-style matches, they do take a lot out of you. You start making mistakes. Majima sends Pacesetter the Irish whip again. Pacesetter comes through, attempts a flipping neckbreaker, but there's the Campbell road choke slam as a counter from Majima. 3 count immediately. What an insane counter there from Majima to finish that. That's exactly what I mean with these sprint matches. It's only going to take 3 seconds. Pacesetter went to that well one too many times, and Majima with a picture-perfect counter. Definite sign of respect between the two of them, though. As we see, Majima is our final competitor going through to the next round. He'll be facing Michael Myers next week to determine our first strike finalists. Alright, going backstage now, we have our sit-down interview between Desiree and Director Rooke of the Rocket Factory. Hopefully, we're going to get some information, some explanation on the actions of the Rocket Factory this week. It's main event time on Sprite Fights. We have a big grudge match here. Making his way down to the ring, we have the Scout wielding that baseball bat of his. Fortunately, he's not going to get to use it. This is not a hardcore match. This is a by-the-book single match between the two of them, but this rivalry has really been picking up over the last 2 weeks. It all started with the Battle Royale when Scout eliminated Jonesy right from the offset. And then Jonesy interrupting his match with the Mind last week. As we can see, Scout just launches his baseball bat in the face of Jonesy before the match starts. This is a bad blood matchup between the two of them. Jonesy immediately takes it to the outside. With Scout getting some offense in as Jonesy gets back into the ring. Scout getting Irish whipped, set up to the top rope by Jonesy. Jonesy picks him up. Huge Hurricane Rana off the top ropes. And then a big back body drop there from Jonesy. Jonesy with that backpack is definitely going to have the weight advantage between the two of them. I'm not sure if he's allowed to still be wearing that. Now the two brawling it out. Scout returning some offense here. The backpack flies off there from the force of those strikes. Toad confiscating it, putting on his own back. Big German suplex there from Jonesy going into the 3 count already. Two locking up again, and very rapid offense there from the Scout, but Jonesy picks the Scout up, attempts to powerbomb out the ring, but the ropes breaking the Scout's fall there. But a big elbow drop there from Jonesy, but Scout counters with a roll-up. Springs back up to his feet. He's still ready to go, but a huge cycle kick there from Jonesy takes Scout down again. Big elbow drop, and now Jonesy just pummeling him in the corner. But Scout finally gets a return there. Scout finally getting some much needed offense there. Another bicycle kick attempted. I don't think you can really call it a bicycle kick. Like a wheel kick, if anything. Brings it down to a rear naked choke. Jonesy needs to get his arm out to the ropes. He's very close to it. Looking like he's having troubles with it. But manages to roll it through. Gets that rope break finally. Takes a Scout down. Attempts to pick at him. Scout rolling out the way. Huge stunner counter from the Scout. Two brawling it out, but the Jonesy attempted to pull him through for a tilt-a-while slam, but Scout counters with some head scissors. Huge wheel kick there from Jonesy. Jonesy is loving those big wheel kicks. So it's a lot of momentum. It's hard to really counter because that is just the entire weight of your opponent coming at you there. Now Jonesy has that leg block in on the Scout in the middle of the ring. Scout is getting pulled away from the ropes. This is not good. The longer he holds us in, the worse it's going to be on that limb, on the ligaments. He's tearing them apart, picking that at the ankle. Scout is going to have to try and break out of this soon. Think about how long this hold has been left in. That's some serious damage Jonesy's putting on the Scout right now. More of a statement, if anything. I don't think Scout's got any intention of tapping out to this, but Jonesy is just holding this in for a prolonged period. Really, in the technical expertise here, Jonesy is showing to be a much more dominant force than the Scout. Scout finally manages to break free of it, but that left leg is not going to be in good condition anymore. He still has to put his weight on it to get back up, though. Jonesy, with all the momentum here, picks up the Scout. Going for a delayed vertical suplex. Doesn't quite get him over the ropes, but gets him down in the corner. Now putting the Scout into a choke in the corner. Scout breaks free. Jonesy puts him in a choke again in center of the ring. He has to tap out. That's it. Jonesy takes that in lightning quick fashion, but the quick blows there from the two of them. I don't think Scout's satisfied with that result. I don't think this is the end of this rivalry. Scout storming off to the back. That's going to be all for Sprite Fights this week. As always, I've been That Sprite commentating for you. We'll see you next time for Sprite Fights number 4.